Well, good evening, everybody. It is Wednesday, May 28th, 2025. Welcome to IrondadAz podcast. I'm Rob Martin. I'm coming to you from the always sunny, always moving, now always hot Glendale, California. Iron Dad isn't just about lifting heavy or crushing miles, it's a mindset. It's a lifestyle. It's about showing up for your family, mentally strong, physically capable, and emotionally present. Just like the process of forging iron and sharpening a blade is messy and a grueling process, so is hardening and sharpening your mind. Upgrinding before the sun's up and doing hard things before everyone wakes up. At Iron Dad, I'll be covering day-to-day parenthood, the things I wish I knew before becoming a dad, and the lessons that I'm learning every day. I still have two small children, and I am learning quite a bit as I'm going every day. Nothing prepares you. We're talking about parenting, fitness, mental toughness, and the outdoors, Arizona style. Whether you're a brand new dad, a seasoned vet, or a granddad with stories to tell, you don't need to be an athlete or physically fit or active or whatever to be an Iron Dad. You just need to love, and you need a relentless commitment to lead from the front. If that sounds like your kind of tribe, make sure to follow, subscribe to the podcast whatever app you're listening on. Leave a review, hit the notification bell so you never miss an episode, and share it with anyone who would be interested. Iron sharpens irons, folks. Let's get after it. So, hi, my name is Rob Martin. Like I said, I am the Iron Dad from Arizona. I have two small children. It's been quite a week. I was hoping to start this sooner, but we've been my house has kind of been it's been like the whole Spider-Man meme, the whole like you're sick, who's throwing up, am I throwing up? We're all throwing up. No, my youngest had the croup pretty bad, so he was down at Banner Children's, and he had some breathing treatments, and he is coming out on top of it, while my oldest had a earache. I have a 2.5-year-old boy. He is a toddler. It seems like he's going into adolescence right now. He thinks he's 16 years old, and a 7-month little boy. So I am the dad of two young men, and I have a beautiful, wonderful wife who pretty much makes the world turn here for all of us. So starting this whole Iron Dad thing. So back in November, not to be down for anybody, but I lost my best friend. He was law enforcement. He had fought with the state of California for a couple years to retire, and finally made it to the great state of Florida to retire and just start a different life and handle all of his mental stuff and all of his physical stuff after a lifetime of that job. And so he ended up dropping dead. He passed away. He had a heart attack, and we had a plan to do the rim to rim hike, the Grand Canyon, and I had just my youngest had just been born. I actually got the news while he was getting circumcised. That's a little too much information. I'm sorry. So I don't know. Kind of the way I've coped was like, all right, you know what? I'm going to train. I'm going to do this on my own. But I do have small children, so I can't be taking 3 or 4 days to go do this, so I'm going to try to do it in a straight shot. So I've been kind of getting into this whole into this whole trail running and hiking. I've been hitting it pretty hard about 3 days a week. I get out on a trail. I've worked it out because my boys are still pretty little, so I'm trying as much as I can to get up early before they wake up so I can come home, since I do have a baby and he still nurses and my wife is up quite a bit at night with him. So I am trying to do this so she can get as much sleep as possible. Gentlemen, I'm sure everybody can understand, and all the young men who are thinking about becoming, getting married and becoming fathers. That's on the way. It's just prioritizing and getting up and going. So yeah, that's what I'm doing. I'm doing now. I'm doing a good, 3 days a week. And then I'm lifting another 4 to 5 a week on top of that. So I hit the trails Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and then I train weights Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, and then Sunday. So I guess 6 days. And then if something happens, something comes up, the kids or whatever, I'll take that time off, and it is what it is. So even though I should, I'm sure everybody would agree with me. Even though I could be, I do have an elliptical here in my garage gym that I really don't use, which I should, and it is great cardio, and it would be an extra day and give me extra, and hopefully I will be getting on top of that. So yeah, I'm 41 years old, 2 kids. I'm getting back in shape, training for the rim to rim hike. I'm debating on just doing the south to north in one day, and maybe I could stay up at the top and then come back the next day. That's kind of my goal: 50 miles in 2 days, about ish. Yeah, that's kind of just how we're kicking off, and that's just kind of what started the IrondadAz podcast. It all started with with me out going hiking, and I was like, shoot, man, I'm trying to manage all this, and I'm sure there's plenty other dads who have to manage their time too. So yeah, go and subscribe, hit the like button, hit the little bell for the notification. I'll be coming on about once a week. I'll be talking about kind of my progress. I'll be hoping to be getting a lot of other dads coming on. We'll be talking dad stuff, and the kids and all that. So, all right. Well, you guys have a wonderful evening. God bless.